We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Tom Glavine gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Stepping up now, Wade Boggs, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Wade.
First offering on its way. Called strike, a good pitch down in the zone. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, ball one. Outside.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. The 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Full count still. Chipper might try to make a play on it. The 3-2 one more time. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
In now, Mookie Betts, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming, here it is. Right through it here, it is behind 0-1. Glavine has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Boggs on at first, nobody out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Jim Rice, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play right at .333, 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. One and one. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Carl Yastrzemski.
Now at the plate, Carl Yastrzemski. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So striding in, Rafael Furcal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A high fastball is in there. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Smith is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And that misses. 2-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Adcock.
To the plate now, Joe Adcock, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. One 0 count. Here it is. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Sale has his target, 1-1 on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves failed to score in their half of the first. We'll head to the second now at Truist Park. No score here on the show. Striding in, Reggie Smith. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, the catcher, number 27.
Now in the box, Carlton Fisk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So now to the plate, Rico Petrocelli, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Bobby Doerr. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Chris Sale.
Number 41.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Oh, and he can't make the play. Here's another 1-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Boston. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron.
First offering on its way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Stepping in, Chipper Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Jones. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Acuna digs in now. The average right at 280 coming in. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Two out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
High in the air out to center field. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves strand one. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Wade Boggs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Albies backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jim Rice. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2 out, nobody on. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply toward the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Javier Lopez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Javier Lopez.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
In now, Tom Glavine. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Sale is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping into the box, Rafael for call. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a pop-up now. Yastrzemski is calling for it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Sale sets and delivers. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Popped him up. Yastrzemski will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Carl Yastrzemski. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey, D-Ro, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Reggie Smith is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
2-1.
The count now at 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Reggie Smith becomes the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Carlton Fisk. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Bobby Doerr. No balls and 1 strike. Adcock is over to take a look, and that's going to land foul. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
All even now, 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're up 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Adcock comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Joe Adcock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Yastrzemski over to his left. 1 out. Ready now. Hank Aaron. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he misses with it. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it. Fisk But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So stepping in, Andrew Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A check on first by Sale, and he's back in standing. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Braves strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that means the pitcher hits next. Enter Chris Sale. First delivery to him on the way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate. One out, nobody on.
And this is foul tipped, so that runs the count full now at 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting. Right
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Javier Lopez. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit hard but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Crawling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Joe Torre will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 15, Joe Torre.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Pat Jarvis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Pat Jarvis.
Coming to the plate now, Jim Rice. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Yeah, right.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Down and away, ball 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Standing in now, Carl Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
The center fielder.
Digging in once again, Reggie Smith. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Jarvis hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. This is his first year at the big league level. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a curveball misses inside. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rafael Furcal. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1 home. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Ozzie.
So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Joe Adcock, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sales ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Carlton Fisk.
Number 27.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Rico Petrocelli, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rico Petrocelli takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. At the plate now, Bobby Doerr. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Hank Aaron, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hit on the ground to third. Boggs gloves it. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Settling in now, Chipper Jones. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25.
Stepping in for the Braves, Andrew Jones. No hits to this point. Sales ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Zane Smith has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Zane Smith.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that means the pitcher hits next. Enter Chris Sale.
The pitcher, number 41, Chris Sale.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Wade Boggs. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One out, nobody on. In for strike two.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jim Rice would be next. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Grounded to the right, scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're up 2-0. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Javier Lopez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Eddie Matthews will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 43, Eddie Matthews.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Looking at his career totals, Matthews hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A ball and 2 strikes now. A man at third with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rafael Furcal. And their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Brandon Workman answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Brandon Workman.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. As a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in, Joe Adcock. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Betts has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run.
Aaron.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hank Aaron, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that misses for ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 3-1. And the count will be full. And another foul ball. The payoff pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Braves 1. Mike Fultonevich enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Jim Rice, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Carl Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Count still full, 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Reggie Smith, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Carlton Fisk, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Jonathan Papelbon comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 58, Jonathan Papelbon.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Papelbon, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all. Here it comes, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Andrew Jones. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Bo Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Sale earns win number 4 on the season. Jonathan Papelbon hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.